Hey guys, wanted to go over our 2-day trades in the live room this morning on sterling and pound versus the yen. So I actually couldn't, I took a small loss today. I couldn't, usually if I get behind, I get a little chopped up. I can work back into the black, and I just couldn't, just didn't get enough in the afternoon to make that happen today. So we really, I wasn't on early enough trading, but we missed most of this easier um, the high momentous trade this morning, which was a bullish uptrend in the near term for cable. So we covered some stuff Sunday. This is the 4-hour chart. I reshorted. You got pi up here. So we're going to see how sterling reacts around this 124, 124 and a half. But the trend was up all morning and really took off around 6 o'clock, 6:40, 6:30. So I came in here. So we played this two different ways. We did this a little bit on Friday where we're playing the pound versus the dollar and pound versus the yen. And pound versus the yen was pretty choppy. So we were only playing in this chop, which kind of made it difficult. But I want to tell you a couple things. I mean, today I was just kind of firing them off the post. So we were short. I got dinged out, stopped out on the highs, and then did it again, which is pretty rare for me. The first stop out was a good stop because it was defensive. But the second one, looking back on it, I probably should have sat through the 5-minute instead of worried about the new higher high on the 1-minute. I'll show you that in a second. But we came in actually, and I played it from the long side with the trend on sterling, and the cycle was up. The 15-minute cycle, they were both high. Right in here, cycle was high, but the trend was bullish. So we always trade the cycle and the trend matter. We're always going back and forth between the cycle and the trend. And so here we played with the long with the trend, even though the cycle flipped a couple times and it was high within the 30-minute cycle time frame. But you had some good crosses on the 15-minute also. All right, and then on pound yen, we were playing this one on the short side. So it was the same thing here. The cycle was high. You're back at pi on the higher time frame. You just never were able to crack the higher lows here. All right, and it was just choppy the rest of the day. I actually think big picture, this is going a lot higher now. This was the move up. We retraced about halfway of this move. Now we had a nice bullish day here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the higher low and we move back towards 143. That's kind of my call. But having missed all this earlier move and coming in here, I went short and I just never got it to release. And that's the problem when you trade against the trend, is that a lot of times I call it won't release, meaning it won't break the lower lows. So you got to be careful, because that's how you can get trapped short, and even if you're fighting it, it doesn't give you a chance to get out in the money because it just keeps grinding on you, making a higher low. But again, you can still come out ahead if you work your trade properly. So let me go in more depth here on some of the execution. I don't have my drawing tool up for some reason. We came in short here. I covered some, still kept a short. Ended up actually stopping out up here, all right, on the new high. And which was good, because at this point you don't know if you're going to take another leg up for 25 or 50 pips. So that's a good defensive stop. I'm fine with that. And then what we did good too was as soon as we took out that low, after no follow through at the new high, we reshorted. Okay, and then I covered into this low. And then I reshorted again here, and then this is where I made the mistake right here on these topping tail. This was a new high on the 1-minute, and I really was playing this. I got pretty aggressive right here, and I was playing this little high, and then we went through it. I stopped and actually got long, and then I just totally got head faked, and that was another stop into the high. So that one wasn't quite is thrilled with. Probably should have stayed short as long as we were below the high of the day. All right, so then I had this crappy long, and I had to work it down here, which was in line with these higher lows. And then I got to make a little bit back on this bounce. And I rebought here long, and then took some profit into the high again. But this was, for me, wasn't a good stop. I kind of got twisted up there. But it is what it is. So anyway, there was a good lesson in playing defense and then flipping and getting back short. You know, you lose one candle, you get right back in. And that would have been a much better trade had I stayed with it and didn't get stopped out in here. And then you can see, guys, here on this was our longs on the 5-minute. Buying. So this was cable. I played this on the long side. Buying, taking profit, rebuying, taking profit, rebuying, taking profit, rebuying, taking profit. Pretty much sold the high of the day there. So anyway, overall it's down like 288 bucks or so. But listen, for those of you that are new, if you want to get involved with us, it's free to join our chat service. If you go to jenkinsrm.com, you can read a little bit about us. If you scroll down here, I did a video on the model. But you can click here to learn about our services. We have a real-time alerts product. This is my full access team that we trade. We have a live room that's 24/7. I teach you the model. You get 9 hours of on-demand coaching and teaching and training on the model I built over the last 10 years. And then if you're not interested in joining the overall team, but you just want to learn from the video, that's what this option is here. We have a blog too. So anyway, you can check us out, guys. I'll be on, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be on early for London. So I hope the rest of you all have a great evening, and I'll catch you early in the morning.